I'm Chip Sparks with Circuit Brief. Let's flash through the latest tech news. All right, hackers are getting clever, but so are the defenders. Let's start with a huge move from the folks at PyPI. The Python package index just slammed the door on a tricky type of cyber attack called a domain resurrection attack. Yeah, that's when bad actors swoop in and take over inactive domains linked to developer accounts, using them for password resets. Sneaky. PyPI is now blocking over 1-800 expired domain emails to cut off account hijacking at the source, a smart upgrade to the open-source ecosystem's defenses. Now over to Okta, leaders in identity and access management. They're open-sourcing a full-blown catalog of threat detection rules based on the Sigma standard. Tailored for Auth0 users, these rules are designed to catch misconfigurations, account takeovers, and weird behavior in your logs. So if you're managing logins at scale, it's time to supercharge your threat hunting. Meanwhile, cybercriminals aren't taking the day off. A fresh backdoor called GodRat is making waves in the financial sector. This thing comes wrapped in malicious Skype attachments and uses steganography, hiding code and image files, to remain undetected. Under the hood, it borrows from the infamous Gzerost rat. Translation? It's stealthy and dangerous, especially for trading platforms. And if that wasn't enough malware fun, attackers are now abusing a known Apache ActiveMQ vulnerability, CVE 2023-46604, to sneak their drip-dropper malware into Linux cloud systems. What's worse, they're patching the exploit after breaking in to make sure no one else interrupts them. Spiteful and resourceful. Quick AI update. OpenAI just dropped a low-cost subscription plan called GPT Go. It's $4 a month and designed for lighter AI tasks. But catch this, it's not available in the US yet. International users in places like India are already jumping at the INR $399 price tag. Stateside? We wait. Speaking of all-in-one AI and tech tools, if you're the kind of person who loves getting hands-on with cybersecurity, forensics, or even retro gaming, you've got to check out the Ultimate USB version 2.1 from bootableusbs.com. This isn't your average thumb drive. It gives you access to 13 categories and 50 bootable environments. Everything from hacking tools, recovery suites, to anonymous browsing and old-school emulators. Basically, it's the Swiss Army knife of tech. Grab yours today. Links in the description. Back to the headlines. The Business Council of New York State has disclosed a data breach that exposed financial and health information for 47,000 people. Yikes. Even worse, Alliance Life's Salesforce breach has impacted more than 1.1 million individuals. These incidents highlight an uncomfortable truth. Attackers aren't just targeting corporations. They're after the data of real people in huge numbers. And Microsoft just can't catch a break. After an earlier Teams connection issue, the Redmond team now confirms that its August Windows updates have been breaking system resets and recovery tools, especially on Windows 10 and early Windows 11 builds. So, if you're troubleshooting a system restore that won't work, you're not alone. Over in the UK, there's actually a win for privacy advocates. Facing global pressure, the UK government has dropped its controversial demand that Apple insert a backdoor into iCloud encryption. U.S. civil liberties groups weighed in hard, and for once it worked. End-to-end encryption survives the political crossfire. For now. And before we go, a quick spotlight on talent and innovation. The UK's Council for Science and Technology just made an urgent pitch to invest in homegrown AI chip design, calling it a once-in-20 years opportunity. If the UK wants a slice of the AI hardware market, now's the time to make the leap or risk being left in the silicon dust of other nations. That's a wrap for today's top tech stories. Chip Sparks, signing off from Circuit Brief, and I'll see you tomorrow.